outfit is definitely one of my favorites of the video. I love mixing greens together. As you can see, the stripe here along with the bag and the shoes are a little bit more of a cool tone green than this is. And I just love the mix of those together. If you're not new here, you might remember this other green outfit that I did where I put two greens together that I totally thought wouldn't go together, and I loved it. This striped tee is a basic, obviously. I'd say it runs true to size. I'm in my true size medium for time and true. Same with the corduroy Shacket. So this is definitely a corduroy. I feel like it fits sort of oversized, like for me. If you're not new here, you know I don't wear a lot of oversized things, but for me this is bigger, meaning I could button it if I wanted to, but I'm choosing to wear it unbuttoned. That's sort of my gauge, and I still love it. I don't think it packs on the pounds. That's generally why I don't wear oversized things. There's so many things to say about these shoes. Good and bad, good and bad. These just might be my favorite thing since sliced bread, and I feel like that says a lot because if you cannot tell, I love bread. So as you can see, they have the pouch on the side. These shoes are challenging though, and the reason is because the way that they open here is with a zipper, but because this is here, it's sort of hard to treat this as a functional zipper. Now, this does have stretchiness in there. Do you see that? But even on the loosest, I am like really pulling to get these off of me, and I'm worried that over time that maybe could break. Like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna break right now, but you know, you do that 10,000 times and it might break. You probably should buckle and unbuckle these every time you put them on, and then that's just kind of annoying, like, let's be honest. This thing is removable, which is good, so if you happen to like the boot but didn't like that, I can also tell that it is gonna crease, but look at that material. I don't know if you can tell, but it's almost like a silky polyester type of material. I'm absolutely obsessed. So I still recommend them despite the challenges that I just mentioned. Like, I am probably gonna wear those the most out of anything. I'm so excited for them. I might even get another color. So this is my first experience with Madden NYC, and I have to say I'm very impressed. You can tell the quality difference in this stuff, and those are sparkles there on the front. Like that emblem in the back, that's metal. Like, it just feels nicer quality. This is the perfect bag for me because I've recently discovered that I love bum bags, but I know they're not for everybody, but this is sort of a cross between a bum bag and like a crossbody bag. That's what it feels like, at least to me. Let me know down in the comments, raise your hand, give this video a like if you were an offender of this. Wearing big undershirts underneath shirts where they stick out. Like, I did that for so long. I did that with this shirt in the effort to kind of bring the shirt down further to sort of almost look like one of the stripes because it's like a white shirt. I don't really think that I pulled it off, but that is what I did here to get it closer to my crotch. Yeah, I love this look. Men's flannel and men's graphic tee. Are we surprised? I like these in XL tall. So normally with a bag like this, I typically wear it crossbody. Not that you have to, of course. But because this kind of was longer, I decided to just wear it on the one side because I thought that brought balance to the fact that this is sort of overly long for not wearing leggings. And speaking of which, the reason why I tucked this shirt in, and let me know if you're like this down in the comments, give this video a like. Every time I have a button fly, I'm almost like, everybody needs to know I have a button fly. I can't just cover up the fly. It needs to be, you know, out and living its best life. So anyway, that is why I tucked the shirt in. These jeans are the Sofia Vergara Melissa line jeans. And I have to officially say, this is very official. It's officially official. These are probably my favorite from her line. So I'm wearing a 14. I'm definitely a size 14, 16. The 14s fit me fitted. Not too tight that it's uncomfortable, but I would say that they run a little big. Just considering I can wear the 14 without being overly muffin toppy, which is a technical term, obviously. I think they're so incredibly flattering. I did notice that they come in a regular and short. I'm wearing a regular, I'm 5'7". I definitely have to wear heels with them. You guys might remember I tried the Melissa line for the first time in one of my last Walmart jeans video. I can link that video for you. I think that video I was pretty jokey aroundy. I'm usually jokey aroundy, but that was a good video. I'll link that one as well. I have a lot to say about these shoes. First of all, they definitely remind you of like the designer dupes that we have seen. I actually featured a lot of these during Shoe Week. If you guys watch Shoe Week, give this video a like. Most of the ones like this were in the influencer, testing influencer favorites. Are they any friggin' good or not? So these do run true to size, and as you can see in the footage, they do fit me, but the challenge, not just with these shoes, but I think always, is when you don't have a buckle here. I find that I tend to walk out of these. So even though it looks like they fit, I feel like I would need a size down in order for this to be tight enough that it definitely grips and I'm not worried about walking. But then, you know, my foot's probably hanging out the back partially. So I unfortunately think these are a return for me. I think that they are beautiful, that I can probably try to hunt a hot pink pair down on Amazon and also link those below. I also think the craftsmanship is not that great. I think that they looked cute with the outfit and I was actually really excited about them. I might go on the hunt for a hot pink pair, just not these. Welcome to week of Walmart, or affectionately known as Wow Week. If you happen to be new here, I am Jen. I am your Wow Week host for the week. I'll be popping in to say, what's up? What's up? My channel is really all about confidence, style, fashion, affordability, all of those things. We like to cook looks. We be cooking, sauteing looks on this channel, as well as we love to do hauls. Who is we? We is me. Hey, what's up? I am a little bit goofy. I always like to warn folks. And if you happen to be awesome, consider subscribing. But only subscribe if you're awesome. If you're not awesome, don't subscribe. I totally understand. This Wow Week is going to be exclusively styling. I have a ton of different styles. I like to say that I have multiple styles disorder. I will make sure I put all the looks so you know where you fall. Like, hey, what day of Wow Week are we even on here? You know, depending when you find this video, make sure you check out the other videos. What do we think of the look so far? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear. Everything is linked down below in the description box by outfit number. And in order to access the links below the video, click the title of the video. It will open up a box and then click more, and then you will have access to all the links. Thank you so much if you choose to use my links. Since all the videos in this series are lookbook style videos, I decided for each video, I'm gonna save my personal favorite until the very end. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite though, because I would be so curious to know. My favorite part about this look is definitely the turtleneck, even though that's probably the most boring part about this look. This is a carryover favorite from me from last year, and I decided to get a couple more colors. I just feel like this is the absolute perfect sage green, and I just really love it. I'm wearing a large. I actually also got this in a medium. I would say large is my true size. Sizing down to a medium, it looks a little bit more bodysuit-esque, almost like a turtleneck bodysuit. I'm really fine with either. These pants are, obviously they're gingham. They're very, very comfortable. They would make a really great work pant. In fact, take off the harness, take off the combat boots, this outfit would be perfect for work. So it's a very versatile outfit in that way. I'm wearing these pants in what I would call my true size, a 16. They're sort of like a kick flare at the bottom, which I really like, and I feel like they look really nice with a boot. So a harness. We love them, we hate them. What are your thoughts? This is my edgy videos. Obviously you clicked on this video for a reason. You probably like stuff that's a little bit more edgy. Given that that's hopefully what this audience is here, let me know your thoughts on harnesses. I would love to know. This one is from Amazon. I think it's fine. I don't think it's the best quality. Does it get the job done for what it is? Yeah, and it does fit. That was qualifying factor to my level of gratitude towards this harness, because I have tried a couple that they really didn't fit. And then these boots, I normally tie them a little bit more like casual, sort of laces falling off style. If you haven't seen my video, how to tie shoes cool girl style, I can link that video for you. But because we were dealing with a kick flare here, so you know, you got it kind of going out like that, I actually tied the shoe, you know, tight like this. I thought that would be a good balance versus sloppy and then a kick flare. I like the balance of tight and then flared, almost like how I like the balance of fitted and then flared. Did you get these boots last year? Let me know down in the comments. I would be so curious to know. Love me a good Moto Jacket. Let me know down in the comments if you are also obsessed with Moto Jackets. I love it. This color is just Incredibly punchy. If a fire engine red had a slight hint of an orange undertone, that's sort of what it reminds me. The OG style faux leather Moto jacket that Scoop sells, I take that one in a large, but I had noticed that some of their more recent jackets seem to run a little bit bigger. So I'm actually wearing this in a medium. I would say that that's not my true size. I would say that would be me going down a size. I want to wear it closed. I know I want to wear it closed, not I think. Open, Jen. I want to wear it open. Oh boy. This is the first video I'm filming today and it's already going very well. Congratulations. I want to wear it open. Therefore, I'm good with the medium. You can see in the footage, I can zipper it, but if I was going to mainly be wearing this zippered, I definitely would want a large. Maybe go down one size from your normal if you want to wear it primarily open. Maybe get your normal size if you are thinking you would mostly wear it closed. Shirts like this is obviously black and super boring, but shirts like this are so important because I've literally, as part of this Wow Week, have pulled looks together with undershirts. So I just love to have so many different colors of undershirts in my repertoire of undershirts, if you will, and it's obviously great to get them at Walmart because they're totes affordable. Totes affordable. Who doesn't love a good pair of Converse? And I really like the little bit of a peekaboo, do I want to call that a frilly sock? I love the feminine energy mixed with the masculine energy of the Moto jacket. Love that balance. It is just chef's kiss to me. And now I'm hungry. I feel like I am ready to be down at the Speedway. I love this one. These are men's graphic tees. I'm wearing a large. The large for me is tight just on my whole silhouette. Not overly tight, but it's fitted. If I wanted a true oversized look, I would have to get an extra large. These men's flannels, they're just incredible. They came out with some new colors, flavors, as I like to say, this year, and I boughted them all. I get them in an XL tall because for me, at my 5'7" stature, I find that that is just really good in terms of butt coverage because I tend to wear these with leggings a lot. That's definitely sort of my fall winter uniform, and they truly are warm. I have washed mine so many times. They hold up nicely. The one thing that is annoying is they do get wrinkly, I would say, in the laundry. These faux leather leggings are also a favorite from last year. So I have these in a large and an extra large, and boy, can I tell that the large, which is what I would say was the size I needed last year, I could tell they're a little tighter this year. I'm pretty sure I gained like 10 pounds and I can feel it in these leggings, okay? So take that for what it's worth. I used to say like I was going down a size in these leggings because I definitely traditionally would be an extra large. But I find these types of leggings, like the faux leather kind, they almost look worse if they're not very fitted. All this fun checkered stuff, I just love it. The boots are from Walmart last season. I will link them in the event they bring them back. It is still a live link, which makes me think maybe they're bringing them back. They're from Portland Boot Company. And this stuff is from Target. I don't know if it's still around, but if not, I'll try to link something similar because obviously it ties in with, you know, that right there. Is it overkill to have 3 things? Yeah, it kind of is, but I kind of don't care because I kind of loved it. So we just went with it. Hey, it's just me checking in. Wow Week host Jen. We're about halfway through this video, so please consider hitting the like button because that helps me and my channel out so much. And if you haven't hit the free subscribe button yet, hit the free subscribe button. You can tell me later. Like, you don't even have to text me. It's totally fine. Consider following me on Instagram and Pinterest where I also post looks, many of which never make it over to YouTube. I really wanted to include a pair of shorts because even though I live in Pennsylvania, fall for everybody obviously doesn't always mean it's instantly cold. It's not even instantly cold for me. So these were a rollover pair of shorts from the summer, but I paired them with the Secret Treasures tights. I wear these in a size up from what the back of the packaging says to order, so I wear these in an XXL. This bag from Madden NYC, you can really tell are like a notch above. If you've been following me for a little bit, you might have seen that I had done some Shein hauls. If you haven't seen those, I can certainly link them. But one of my biggest issues with those typically bags and things like that that had chain with it is the chain itself looked cheap. It felt felt cheap Madden NYC bags. I am so impressed. The chain feels heavy. It feels nice. It feels expensive. I love that these are removable, so you don't always have to do that. Shirt is a men's graphic tee. I bought it in a set. I'm wearing a large. The larges on me and the men's graphic tees will be fitted the whole way down, but not overly fitted. If I wanted it to appear in any way sort of baggy slash oversized, I would have to get an extra large. The shining star, if you will, of this look is this blazer. So hopefully you can see the plaid there. I'd say like a light navy blue with black. It's by Free Assembly. I am wearing a medium. I like my blazers like this. I know that's controversial. However, I just like them to be fitted. I love that it gives just a hint of butt coverage. So I feel like I could wear this with leggings. Every time I feel like I get double-breasted blazers, how do I describe this? I feel like you almost have a baked in oversizedness. It's meant to, goes in like sort of 1 layer, 2 layers, where a normal blazer just is supposed to button. I always feel like I have a lot of luck with double-breasted blazers that I, of course, ultimately end up not buttoning. I feel like the medium, as an example, would look much better on me than like if this were just a regular blazer in a medium. That probably made no sense. I don't know. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about down in the comments. I just feel like I have a lot of luck with double-breasted blazers if I don't button them. I hope you guys are ready for this one, because this be saucy. This is a saucy one. And I also wanted to point out, if you were curious, because I know I've said earlier in this video about the flannels, I get an XLT, blah, blah, blah. This one is actually a large. This was from last year, before when I was like discovering what size I liked best in these flannels. So I bought this one before the XLT. So if you were curious what a large looks like on me, this one is in a size large. Okay. This outfit is sort of a twofold, centered around this bralette, which has a million hooks, by the way. This is by Sofia Vergara. Is this going to be like a brassiere that I wear on a daily basis? No, but does it serve its purpose for this? I think yes. I had a couple things in mind for this one. So one of the things that I did, first of all, let me just sort of, because I still have these on. So you know when you wear tights, right? They often go up far, or at least these do. These are Secret Treasures, by the way, from Walmart. I am in an XXL, which is 1 size up from what the packaging tells you to get if you look up your size and weight charts. And they fit great at that size for me. This is usually something you want to hide. I was like, you know what? Let's just embrace it. Let's embrace it coupled with this. And I think that that just becomes an interesting sort of mesh paneling, I guess. So for the first look here with the skirt, it's a cargo skirt by Time and True. Love the color. I think it looks really, really great with these shoes. I love me a gray boot because I love gray pants and gray jeans, and it's just, you know, a little bit usually of an edgier, grungier look. Not that these are particularly edgy, but they're great and they fit true to size. And I put them with tights. You know how there's like that rule in fashion. You do whatever you want, obviously, but I do agree with the rule. If you're gonna show up top, don't show down at the bottom. Now, I was wearing tights, so arguably I wasn't showing as much down at the bottom, but I still thought it looked weird. So what I did is I sort of buttoned it right where my major cleavage would have been. And then when you had it sort of like this, you could at least see that there was something going on under there, like a corset. So I just thought it looked really, really cool. I knew I had these gray cargo, whatever you want to call these. They're also by Time and True. I'm wearing a 16. I would say that that runs true to size. Same with the skirt. And I was like, you know what? So since these are pants, let's wear the shirt open. Have the cleavage going. I probably liked that one better. I didn't want to do the gray shoes again because it needed more balance. Like the first look, the black and the gray was balanced by the tights. But since this one, pretty much my legs were gray instead of my legs being black, they needed that extra balance of black, which is why I brought in the black shoes instead of the gray shoes. The gray shoes looked fine, but it wasn't what the look needed. I just absolutely love it. It is edgy and saucy. This skirt has spotty availability, so I'm just gonna touch on it briefly, but I love having a skirt like this paired with a combat boot. I mean, it just screams like, I don't give a crap about nothing. You can't tell me. I am so cool. Like, that's what it feels like to me. So I love the pairing of light pink and sort of like a sage green, olive green. I think it looks, what color doesn't light pink look good with? So of course, because this is more like a tulle skirt, ballerina style, I definitely wanted more of a fitted shirt up top. I paired it with the two accessories that we saw earlier in this video. It's those green combat boots with a little pouch on the side. Oh gosh, chef's kiss, they are so good. And that Madden NYC bag that honestly I feel like I needed in every single friggin' color. Next up, we have a romper that's, I'd say, really good for fall in that it's shorts but with long sleeves. This one, I'll be honest, I thought was okay. It's really not my favorite item or my favorite look. To go with the item first, I am wearing this in a double XL, which I have overalls from No Boundaries. I have rompers, jumpsuits. I would say absolutely that's my true size, so it definitely runs true to size. It's definitely more of a jean material, so it's like a black jean. It does come in other colors. I didn't love the puffiness up here, and I'm fine with the puffiness in general, but for me, it was just too much. Or maybe it was because it was too bulky versus puffy, where if the puffy didn't have the bulk, I might be okay with it. I'm not really sure like what came first, chicken or the egg, I don't know. The bulk or the puff, I didn't love it for that reason. It just felt large. That is a thing on me in general. If you happen to also be curvy, you probably understand what I'm saying. It's like we're way smaller on the top than we are on the bottom. Like sometimes things like this that are one pieces can be an issue for that reason, particularly if there is arms versus armless, sleeveless. Why does armless sound so much weirder than sleeveless? I guess because one's a body part and one is a garment. Okay, that makes sense. We successfully solved that together. And then I paired it with this belt that I hauled a little while ago. It was a Shein haul to give a little bit of that chain, we cool, we rockin'. My general vibe with this one is I sort of wanted something that didn't really work out. I wanted mismatched leopard in this one, meaning like I wanted the hat to be different than the tights, to be different from the boots. It just didn't really work out for me in that way, but I thought it would have been really cool if it did. So I'll just kind of tell you that was my mission statement with this look is like, I don't give a crap. My leopards are all different and guess what? Guess what? It's on purpose. It didn't really work out that way, but nonetheless, I will link comparable items for you down below. There is so much to say about this one. Admittedly, I understand that it's not like overly fall in terms of it probably looks a little bit more spring. Let's first talk about the sweatshirt. I'm wearing a large that is definitely a size down from my true size. I feel like this one runs a little bit big. Love these thumb holes, by the way. See how it's almost like a slit right there? I think that's just actually kind of a cool thumb hole if you factually are using this to be more athleisure or even athletic. But let's talk about the dress and how this is sort of hiked up. You know the concept of cropping something over top of a dress, it's nothing new, with a belt. And often the belt is sort of hidden from the standpoint of you can't tell that that sweatshirt or whatever this was, anything sweater over top is not that long. Like the idea is that the belt sort of makes it look cropped and you can't see it. I originally went in with that plan. I was like, ooh, but maybe if we used a chain belt and we had it showing, that would look kind of cool. And obviously you can play with how much this shows, where you could have it definitely show just straight on, or you could have it almost a little bit hidden and then you just see this, or just see it when you sort of move around. You can't go wrong. I think it's cool either way. The dress here is by Time and True. I am wearing it in a size large, which I would say is down one from my normal size. Usually dresses like this, I know they're meant to be flowy, but if they get a little too flowy, it's just not the vibe for me. So let me at least show you what the dress looks like. So this is the top of the dress, spaghetti strap, and then it has a little cute frilly things here. This dress is really not my style, but I had a look similar to this, at least in mind, which is why I bought it. I feel like you could put this with any boot. Any combat boot is gonna sort of provide that general edginess. I sort of just liked that they were, you know, kind of that edgy feminine vibe because they're super sparkly, but they're also combat boots. So that's why I went with those, and I couldn't love this enough. I couldn't love this enough. I couldn't love this more. There it is. Am I crazy for liking this one this much? Let me know how you guys like this one in particular. I'd be super curious to know. Now that you've seen my favorite look from this video, please consider letting me know down in the comments which was your favorite. I'd be curious to know. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I can't thank you enough. Please leave me a heart emoji or the secret video word of Saucy. Once again, don't forget to subscribe if you're awesome. My playlists here are on the screen. All the Wow Week videos will be linked below. I'll see you next time. Bye!